we'll just change pace from Warwick's speech, which I thought was excellent. You know, it was great to hear about the council's feelings about small business. Sometimes you don't get that in some towns. As Brett mentioned, I went over to Ireland after a few years in Sydney, and managed to run a business in the recession, and it was an engineering business, so that was very interesting to say the least. You know, half our customers just vanished just overnight. You know, and we were like, well, how did this happen? You know, and I joined Action Coach as a client, and there are a couple of ways that we thought, you know, we can improve our business. But when we got into the system, we realised that we were doing a lot of things wrong. We were probably doing 75% of the things that we were doing wrong, which is pretty scary, you know. So before I start, who here is a business owner? Just out of curiosity. Cool. Who works for somebody? Okay. Who's a business owner that wants to work for somebody else? No? That's a great start. And look, we get that a lot. Yeah, we get that a lot. So I'm going to introduce you to the 5 ways. It's really, we call it a business chassis. Okay, so Richard Branson said, if you run one successful business, you can run many, and it's true. You just take the same formula. This is the formula. You can all write this down. Doesn't matter. You know, I've got feedback forms to scribble on. Up to you. So we go leads by conversion rate, gives us our customers. We times that by a number of transactions, gives us our average dollar sale. That gives us our revenue. We times that by a profit margin. That's our profits. Okay. So for today, since we're in the business growth mode, we'll put some figures to it. If we have 4,000 leads at a 25% conversion rate, that gives us 1,000 customers. They buy from us twice a year at $100 each sale. Gives us revenue of 200,000. 25% profit gives us 50 grand profit. Okay. My job as a business coach, when we work one-to-one, obviously we want to, you've got a goal in mind, okay? It might be, I want, you know, the Audi R8, I might want an island, I might just want to improve my business by, you know, 10%. So, we work in these 5 ways. Obviously you're all sitting there going, well, there's 8 ways. You can't really see that there's 3 in red. But what would you say are the most important figures on the most important areas?
Customers.
Customers. Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, they're all a result of the hard work put in here. Okay. So we've got to take a step back. We've got to find the leads. Okay. If we do a 10% increase, that takes us to 4,400. Yeah, which is, I think we've got about 80 strategies for lead generation. It's fairly good. Conversion rate, again, we help the sales team, we put in processes, we help them sell more efficiently. Again, we look for a 10% increase. So if that goes up to 27.5, we then should have 1,200 customers. Number of transactions, again, up by 10%. So the big thing here is who's got a database of customers? Yep, excellent. Is that all? Brilliant. So you know when they bought, you know what they paid, excellent. Out of those people with the database, who writes to them every 90 days? Thanking them for their business. You're exempt. Excellent. For those of you who don't, straight away we've got massive opportunity for growth. Okay? But these are great areas. Average dollar sale. Again, 10% increase. What's the best example of average dollar sale marketing or selling? Yeah, it's Macca's. The golden rule of average dollar sale is Macca's. Would you like fries with that? 3 out of 10 people worldwide say, yeah, I'll have that. 97% of that is just profit for Macca's. you know. Is there any lawyers or anything? Any lawyers in here?
I'm a lawyer.
Excellent. What's your golden average dollar sale question? It is. Does your will need updating? You know, you ask that to every client that comes in your door. I'm sure after about a month, you know, let's hope 50% of them say yes.
Sure.
Yeah, you know, that's great. So if we've increased each of those areas by 10%, would it be fair to say that we've increased our revenue by 10%? Yeah? Yeah, no? Yeah, absolutely, it's 41%, because we multiplied out. So then all of a sudden we've got 292,820. We increase our profit margins as well, because that's part of the 5 ways, very important, down to 27.5. It gives us 80,525 profit, which is a 61% increase. We try and aim for this for a year, you know. It's not easy work, it's hard work. And anyone who's been part of coaching or, you know, works on their business instead of in their business is aware, yeah, you put hard work in to reap the benefits down the line. Once those systems are in place, you know, the rest is history, as they say. So that's our business chassis. And I'd encourage you, if you have feedback forms on your desk, fill them in. I'd love to connect with you some other time. I think I've only met 2 or 3 of you so far. So, yeah, I'd love to connect with you. We run monthly seminars on how to improve your business. We also run business planning workshops that are 2 days in length and develop for 5 years, you know. We've got, at the moment I'm talking to three of the banks in Goulburn, and each of them have said, look, if our clients come to us with this, our jobs are so much easier. So that's us in a nutshell. And again, yeah, I'd like to connect with you more afterwards, and we'll leave it there. Thanks for your time.